Hi everyone, hi, and welcome to the Infinite Light channel. I'm Gabby. I'm really happy that you are here. If you're tuning in and if you are part of this channel, I'm so incredibly grateful. It means a lot to me. I have been listening to the channel message for today, and it was quite powerful. They were speaking about many things. It's really about choosing you and the expansion that is possible for you when you step into the creator role. But what they're also speaking about, which I've had personally, I've had really powerful experiences of that this week, because I think we are in a time right now where there are a lot of energies, and depending on when you are tuning into this, but there was a full moon very recently, and I felt a lot of energies, and there have been a lot of things coming up very quickly to the surface. And what I've been practicing is really to let those emotions be seen and be heard, and instead of, I think my old self would have run from it, or like try to do something not to feel it, or make myself busy, or maybe avoiding them with whatever distractions. Um, but what I did was that I really tapped into it, and I asked the feeling, like I asked the fear what it wanted to show me and what it wanted to tell me. And then I could feel into what it was. And then I just really went into it, and I put on some music, and the tears just came out, and I was like crying and dancing and shaking, and and it really shifted things. And what I could see, and what my guides also highlighted when I channeled them later in the evening, they were telling me that look how you could change and you could shift yourself in only one day. So they were really speaking about, like, you woke up as one person and now you're going to bed as a slightly different person, because you moved through this and you transmuted it and you shifted it. And every time we do that, there is an up leveling. There is a part of us, the old part, the old stories, the old beliefs that are actually falling off. And I mean, in the end, it's really like peeling that onion, or there are so many old layers of us that need to fall off to make space for the new. And when we start to expand, there was someone that mentioned this the other day, and I thought it was such a beautiful metaphor. When we want to fully expand, when we want to awaken to the truth of who we are, and we want to live this beautiful, beautiful life, this heaven on earth, as I love that concept, heaven on earth. It is like that butterfly that is ready to come out. But when the butterfly is still in its cocoon, what happens is that as the butterfly grows, the cocoon becomes so incredibly uncomfortable and painful. So the butterfly has to crack it, and then eventually it will come out. There is no choice. And I think that this is really what is happening when we are expanding, when we are up leveling our levels of consciousness and vibration, that anything that cannot come with us to that next level, it needs to fall off. It can't come with us. And that is a beautiful thing. Like it's a beautiful thing that we are shown those areas and those emotions and those old stories that keep us stuck. So I think what I would really encourage you is that when that comes up, because the first thought is often, oh no, what's happening now? And I mean, it's uncomfortable to feel those feelings. But what if you realize that that is a gift. The universe is bringing this to you so that you can see it and you can transmute it and you can up level and you can shift. And that means that you're expanding. And every time you do that, things will fall off. And then eventually you will be this beautiful, beautiful butterfly, um, living your life to the fullest. And life is those ups and downs, and but the more we can clear up, the easier things will be, and the more we can live in that feeling of happiness and flow. And that is really what I wish for you, for us, for all of us who are here with the intention of living from the heart, from living a heart-centered life, an expansive life, living in the new earth reality. So with that said, I'm handing over to the team, the team of light, and bring through the channel message. Yes, yes, yes. Dear souls, you who are tuning into this message, we welcome you. We welcome you to this channel and to this moment in time. Whenever you hear this, this is your moment in time. This is the here and now, and the here and now, this present moment, is everything that is. It is everything that exists. Everything exists in the here and now. And when you can feel into the here and now, when you can fully embrace the here and now, that is when you can tune in to your own sacred being, to your own inner guidance, to your inner being, your soul, your heart. How does that feel? How does that feel when you tune in to your heart? How does that make you feel? Can you feel the calm? Can you feel the emotions of love? Can you feel the joy? Can you feel gratitude? What are the emotions that you can feel when you tap into your heart? Because in your heart, you find the truth of you. You find the inner truth of you that is connected to your higher self, to everything that you are. And when you connect into this place, you can release, you can step out of any fears, any resistance, anything that you feel is holding you back. Because when you move back, when you release, and when you tune into your heart, you can just release that resistance, release those fears or worries or whatever emotions there might be that you feel are holding you back, challenges or problems in your current reality that you feel are worrying you. But when you just stop yourself for a moment and you tune in fully to the here and now, can you feel how this moment expands you? Can you feel how you can pull your energy back to you? And from that place, you can move forward with so much more ease and confidence and grace. Because what we really want to share with you, what we really want to encourage you to, is that life is not meant to be a struggle. Life is not meant to be so difficult. The only thing that is difficult is when you step into resistance, when you resist what is happening or the emotions that come to you, or you hold on to stories from the past and you keep thinking about those and feeling the feelings connected to those old stories and beliefs. Can you let them just move through you. And when you do, can you see how you can take control, how you can start to master this game of energy, and you can step in to your role as the conscious creator of your own life's experience. We are in a moment in time. Humanity is in a moment in time where there are a lot of shifts going on. There is a lot of energies that are, the level of frequency is rising up. And with this frequency rising, there are a lot of things that come up to the surface. And this happens on a global level, as well as it will happen on an individual level. And as an individual, you always have a choice. You can choose how you deal with this. Because when things come up to the surface, it can feel scary, it can feel uncomfortable. But when you start to realize that the reason that it's coming up to the surface is for you to be able to change it, to transform it, to transmute it. And from that place, you can step in to a version of yourself, a new version of yourself, a next level version of yourself that is more free, that is more free, happy, abundant, and that in reality, you can see these things coming up to the surface as kind of a blessing in disguise, because when you dare to meet it, when you dare to embrace it, to see it, to hold it, or to ask it what it wants to tell you, what it wants to show you, because it will always be showing you where you are not fully free, the areas where you are not fully free or fully choosing yourself. And when you dare to embrace that, you will transform them through your energy, through your heart, through the mastery of energy. And this is what we would call a quantum transformation. So this is something that goes beyond the physical, the analytical mind. So it goes beyond the analytical mind. The old story, so often for many of you, and definitely that is the old story for Gabby, is that when things arise, you want to sort it out. And you want your analytical mind, your ego mind, your conscious mind wants to understand and solve the problems. And it is so easy to get stuck in the old stories because they come up and then you try to analyze or to think or to rationalize or to solve it from a conscious place, from your mind, from your conscious mind. But your mind cannot solve these problems, and especially you cannot solve them from the same state of consciousness where they were created. Let that just sink in for a moment. Just feel into that. Does this resonate for you? Can you see this for yourself? Can you see this for yourself? Because if you can see this and if you can understand the mechanics of quantum physics and the way that energy, everything is energy. So those thoughts, those beliefs, those patterns, it's all energy. And when you can let them, you can let them move through you as energy, as a feeling. And you can see how by feeling these feelings, these dense feelings, and you start also consciously deciding the new story, what you do want to feel, who you do want to become, you can transmute fear into love, or anxiety into positivity, hopefulness, or mm, um, anger or frustration into more love or creativity or passion. You can transmute these feelings. And when you do, you will feel like you're stepping in to a slightly different version of you. And that is the truth, because what you have done is that you have quantum shifted due to the way you have used your understanding of energetics to shift these emotions. And because it's all a game of frequency, of vibration, of consciousness, you have shifted. And when you can shift like that, your life can change, it can evolve, it can expand in ways that are really beyond what your your logical analytical mind can fully understand. And we want you to think back of times in your life when you have done this, because you all have done this before, but perhaps you weren't aware, or perhaps you're now moving into that awareness, that state of awareness, of consciousness, and you're becoming very aware and very conscious of your own emotions, of your own emotional set point. And when you feel any negative emotions, when you are in a higher state of awareness and consciousness, your little alarm bell can go off saying, okay, now there is something that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel aligned. It feels like this, it's this feeling of dissonance. And it is a feeling of dissonance because it's not aligned with your heart, it's not aligned with the truth of who you are. It's an old story, it's an old belief, or it's an old energetic memory. And when you can then see that, embrace that, and transmute that, you can shift. And that is what we would call mastery of energy and mastery of the game of life. And you are here to master the game of life. You are here to master the game of energy. That is part of living in the new earth reality, in the 5D consciousness. It is not about disappearing. It is not about just being in the clouds or meditating all day. You are a human being. You chose this earth experience. You chose to go through this earth school. So you have this 3D reality experience that you are moving through. But when you can do that from a 5D level of consciousness, and you can start to step into the role as the master that you are, as the conscious creator that you are, you can start to master and to step in, to up level this game of life, where the possibilities, where the magic, where the creativity, where the happiness, where the freedom, where there are infinite possibilities for you. And there is so much that you can tap into, that you can experience. And that is what your soul is longing for. Your soul is longing to fully experience the dreams, your inner guidance, your purpose, what your soul is truly longing for, when it is fully tuned in to the truth of who you are. So who are you when you are in your truth? What do you want to create? What do you want to experience in this earthly journey, in this earthly adventure? What do you want to experience? So take a moment. If you are not clear on that already, take some moments to really feel into that. Because sometimes when you humans think about what you want in life, sometimes it can become very, very physical, very like there are different objects. Maybe there is a car or a house or a new job or a new partner. But what is it that you really want to experience? Experience. How do you want to feel? What kind of circumstance do you want to be in? With who is with you? Who are the people? What are the circumstances, and what are you feeling when you are there? Perhaps you're dreaming of standing on a stage or playing music from a stage or speaking to people, or you want to have your own studio because you want to create, you want to craft, you want to paint, or you want to create beautiful photography, or you want to draw houses, or you want to inspire people through your job, or whatever it may be. But feel into it. What do you want to feel? And what do you want to experience? And then tap into that emotion. And then look at what is holding you back. What is the resistance that is coming up? And what does it want to tell you? Where are you holding yourself back from stepping fully in to your creator role? Because that is why you're here. You are here to fully embrace, to fully embody the truth of who you are, and from that place to live such a full, expansive life. It is all there for you. It's all available to you. It's all available to you. We are so pleased that you are tuning in to this message. We are so delighted to speak to you, and we want to tell you that you are so seen, you are so protected, and you are so loved at all times. At all times. We love you so much. Thank you. Whew. Thank you so much for being here, for being part of the Infinite Light community. It means so much to me. This is such a wonderful, magical journey. It's part of my life's journey. And showing up here and having this channel is one of the most exciting things I have done. It's also the most expansive, and sometimes it's challenging my ego, but it's so beautiful, and I'm so incredibly grateful. You mean so much to me, so thank you so much, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.